Hey everybody, Andy Campbell here with Tractor Zoom, and we are at the final day of the NAIDA conference, the North American Equipment Dealers Association, down in Dallas. So you've got downtown Dallas right over there, and I thought Iowa was flat, and we're nothing like this. But it is beautiful here, so I'm not going to complain. 70 plus degrees. So I'm going to enjoy it while I can. And I'm going to enjoy it by talking to you guys about sprayers. So down here at the conference, a lot of discussion has revolved around the used equipment inventory that's sitting out there. And one of the riskier pieces that we've been studying are the self-propelled sprayers. So this self-propelled sprayer market, last year we were mounting up the inventory. Dealers did shed some of that towards the end of the last part of the year, but we're still about 17% higher right now than where we were last year as far as inventory sitting on dealers' lots. And of that inventory though, that's not even across the board. For the sprayers that are sitting less than about 500 hours, there's 60% more sitting on dealer lots now. So when you think about that risk, you're much higher just because the valuation is that much higher. Now, because of that, and what we've been tracking is the margins as well. And with the new equipment prices going up, that doesn't necessarily mean that the dealers are bringing in more money. The margins are getting squeezed and have been getting squeezed on these pieces of equipment for about the last 4 consecutive quarters. And so that's what's been happening. What does this mean going forward? So we're going to look a little bit towards the auction market. And with the auction market, there haven't been a lot of sales so far this year. I think that's going to definitely pick up now that we're in the last day of January, but there have been a few significant sales that we've been tracking. The Patriot 4440, a few of the John Deere older series, and the 410, the R410 newer series. So with a few of those, with the Patriot in particular, tracked that one. There's one that sold for, $220,000. They had about 1,100 hours on it. That's about 10% low of the 2023 expectations. And really in 2023, the high prices were set in the early part of the year, tailed off a little bit towards the end. And so we're probably still trending down about a few percent below what we saw in December. But once we move towards the newer models, so your 410R, looking specifically at 1-year-old machines that sold last year and then 1-year-old machines that sold this year. So last year, there were 2 of these 1-year-old machines. They had an average of 225 hours. They sold for an average of $452,000. Okay, move that to this year. There's 2 machines, again, same amount of age. The hours 242, so very comparable, just a few more hours on them. They sold for $399. Okay, so that's about a $50K drop on those 2 machines compared to 2 last year, which equates to about 11% drop year over year on those prices. And just because that high supply is sitting there on the dealer lots in that low hour category, I think we're going to expect a little bit more downward pressure, even further than 11% in these next couple of months. So self-propelled sprayers, they're an issue and may continue to be an issue here for the short-term future. Take care. Until next time.